Welcome everybody. I'm gonna take a quick look at the garden while I'm out. We got a lot of rain last night and this morning, and I want to show you guys my kale that's bouncing back. Looks really good, guys. The cauliflower was coming back. One of them looked like it's trying to come back. These two here, for whatever reason, just said, okay, I'm done. And I'm hoping this is that lemon basil that I planted. And these are my naturally pickling cucumbers right here. They're looking pretty good so far. They're still thriving. We're gonna come over here to this lemon sage that I really need to harvest. Now, I'm almost certain, and I know without a doubt something is eating my cucumbers over here, because this one was still here and it ate the leaves, and those are gone too. So I'll probably throw some more down there, maybe, maybe not. I might have to start them in the house. We're gonna walk over here. I need to do a little bit more weed eating and pulling. This is what I have left of my tomato plant. Remember I said I was gonna start pulling them off, cut them back as time go by. Here I got those sunflowers out. I have one sunflower left in this bed, and it'll come out pretty soon. But since I did that, my okra is coming in. And only reason why I have not cut this one down, because if you follow this thin vine right here, that is my lemon cuke, and it's have flowers on it. So I want to see if, and I mean those flowers are going all the way up, see if they're gonna do anything. I have two tomato plants left here, and now I have my okra is actually starting to sprout, but something is eating on it too. And I'm not out as much, but look at that comfrey. We did go around and trim all the way around it, and I actually started some comfrey tea, guys. So we're gonna see how that turned out. I've never did it before, but we're gonna see what happens. Back here, remember I said I was gonna replant something in there because all those beans is gone. So everything that I'm planting is starting to come up. I think this is kale or mustard greens. Anyway, something planted all the way back there. This is my asparagus plant. I'm gonna probably cut it all the way down because it's actually going to seed, look like, and I don't know anything about that. So over here are my okra that I took out the greenhouse, and that one there I'm gonna have to trim because I don't know what that marking is. What is that? Okay, I can't get back there to look at those particular cucumbers back there. I know it's gonna sound bad, but I'm not even really worried about them anymore. If it's not growing, oh well. Over here I do have some more bell peppers, but what I'm finding, these are supposed to turn colors. What I'm finding is that I'm having to harvest them faster than I want to, because if I leave them on there too long to try to wait for them to change color, something is eating them. And back here are my cowpeas. So far they look okay. I don't want to count my blessings yet. I did remove these dead sunflowers. That's what these are right here, laying over. So hopefully one of my next projects will be is actually cleaning this whole walk area up again and de-weeding. I might have to hire someone to come and do it, because Lovelady do not feel like pulling up grass. I mean, some things I can do, but when they start getting too much, then I just get frustrated. And I'm constantly pulling weeds out of this one, only because this is on the ground. So that is like one of the quickest updates I've had. This was my corn. I took it off, and as you can see, I just been kind of clipping. As they start dying, I just go ahead and clip them off, because normally I'm not even out here enough. These mosquitoes is terrible right now. But let's walk right here. You know I'm scary, because you see I have weeds right here. I have a cucumber plant right here. I don't have any cucumbers on it yet, but it is flowering, which is a good thing. And like I said, I trimmed these tomato plants up. I think I have 1, 2, maybe 3 in this bed left, and that's all I'm gonna go for. Once again, I will probably drop some more cucumber seeds in here. Hopefully, I don't know what's eating it, but I've never had a problem with stuff eating like that. And I guess different year, different season. That's what happens, you know. You win some, you lose some. This is that big sunflower. I had to cut it twice because it started leaning over the house. And we're gonna go in the front so we can look at the flowers and stuff that's in the front and see how they're doing. So as you can see, my zinnias are beautiful. I do have perennials in here. Whether they're going to do anything next season, I don't know. But I do know I need to get in and do some weed maintenance. My husband, he trimmed this up really, really good. And my comfrey over here, we took from that as well. And I have some zinnias growing on the side of the house. We're in that bed. And yeah, so we're going to see how everything goes. Let's check for the things on the porch as I'm walking back into the home. This was my Kentucky beans, and they're not doing nothing. Maybe they don't like this thing here. I should have planted them probably in the bed. So I'm probably getting me some more beans and do that. My tiny Tim, it hasn't bloomed anymore. I have been trimming it, trying to encourage growth. And I've been having this since last year. So I have to remember the next time I get a tomato off of here, if I have time, to see another bloom, a tomato, to save one of the tomatoes so I can save the seeds. And this is, like I said, my basil, which I've been a bad girl. I normally do very well with basil. I just been letting this whole thing flower up the whole time. I might have basil growing under this porch, who knows. This is my coleus, which is going to flower, which I need to take down. And they're actually doing very well in this heat considering it's been so hot. Now, I do have 2 cherry tomatoes in here. I need to uproot them and put them in the bigger bed, and maybe that will help them do what they really need to do, because I don't think they're going to do anything in this planter, which they should. My rosemary, as you can see, half of it is brown, half of it is green, which I'm just going to cut it down. Rosemary do pretty good. They're perennials anyway, so I don't have to really do much to it, but I am going to trim it back. Look at the miniature roses. I cannot grow miniature roses for nothing. My rose bush here, I don't have another bloom on it yet, but this been doing really, really good. And this is my hydrangeum. Y'all, I don't know if it's totally dead or what, but it's toast. And it's supposed to be a perennial, so I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to probably trim it all the way back and see if it's going to do anything, but I think it's gone. This is the most of my marigolds, and that's all I had planted. So this year been a kind of like a weird year for me a lot because I have not been out here like I should. But I'm going to give you an overview, a wide view of the garden. This particular sunflower, I'm going to cut that one back too. It's just, because I'm going to have sunflowers growing in places I don't want it to grow. Believe it or not. If you ever had that issue, leave it in the comment. So yeah, there's just a little small update, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I got a chance to show you what's growing and what's not growing. And if you like this content, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, leave a comment. If you have any suggestions on how to keep these weeds completely down, I do have landscaping fabric down there, which is not really good, not for me. But if you have anything else that can keep those weeds down and not grow as fast, leave it in the comment. Any suggestions is welcome, and maybe I can try one of the suggestions that you put out there. Until then, have a great day.